Hello and welcome to the mini and to the innie. Do you ever stop and think about just like how much time stuff takes? I always think it's so interesting to see how poor people are when it comes to the time category. It feels like everyone is just so time poor nowadays. From, work to school, extracurricular activities, chores or homework, just trying to rest, just trying to get something ready, anything. It always feels like everyone is so time poor. There's no more time. There's no more time. It's always forgotten the fact that the most powerful commodity we have is our time. And that's why some people get mad at others for, wasting their times in different ways. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about the time we take and the time we make, and the mentalities that we might take into or make into certain areas. And the area I'm really talking about is the area of our faith, of getting to know God, of worshiping God, of understanding, having a relationship with Christ. Now, it is one of those things that has to be said. You have to make time and take time to do all those. You can't just simply slip and fall and think it's just gonna happen. There are so many people out there who just kind of slip and fall through their faith life and they don't make anything actually happen. They don't take the time to make anything happen. So to take time in our life of faith, in our life with Christ, in getting to know God, worshiping Him, having that relationship with Jesus, using and being used for a beacon of greatness by the Holy Spirit. To take time to do that is going out of our way, to changing our schedules. Like I said, it's already pretty packed. It's already challenging enough. That means you're taking something, maybe your spare hour that you have every week, or your spare 20 or 30 minutes, or whatever it is. You're taking that and you're changing it. You're changing how everything looks around that. It has to happen. We all know that we have to make things happen in order to see them to happen, right? I can buy a gym membership. If I don't take the time to go to the gym, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, and on top of it, take time to have a healthy diet. Let's not get into that. But if I don't take that time, I'm not going to see any results. If I don't take the time to learn a new game and to understand the strategies and the mechanisms needed to be good at whatever it is, I'm not going to see the results. Some people might naturally be gifted and talented. That's always a possibility. Some people might. I've learned to usually assume I'm not that. That's just me. I'm not the most gifted or talented. I just wasn't blessed in that way. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I just know how to combat that. So you have to take the time, just the same as with your faith. The reasons as to why you want to take the time, it might change for everyone. Maybe for some people, it's because they really understand who God is and they want to worship Him and thank Him and be close to Him. Other people, it's that life is really weighing them down and they want to try to find some way to understand why. And other people, they're just so happy that it just comes natural. There's so many other ways too. Now, with that said, when you get to the point of taking so much time and changing your circumstances, your schedules, your mindsets, your surroundings, so you take time, what you're really doing is you're making room, you're making a way, and you're making the time in order for it to be made into you. It is when we make our time, the time we make is changing I gotta figure out how I can plug in 2 hours to go to church or to this prayer service or whatever it is, to community service or anything. I have to figure out how to do that, or I got to figure out how to talk to my kids or pray for this, or talk to my friends, and it's made into you. You make it naturally. It's already a big part of who you are, or it becomes a big part of who you are. Slowly, it usually takes a while, right? To make usually takes a while, but it becomes something that is just so second nature. You're not trying to figure out how to fit in, say going to church on Sunday. No, it's already part of who you are. You made that time already there. It doesn't change anymore. So with this, I hope you know that we always have the same opportunities, even though we all have the least amount of time. It feels like right now, we still all have that same opportunity to take whatever time we want from other areas and put it into any area we choose. And I suggest you put it into the area in which our faith lies, because that can help orient or change all the other time that we have. If this helps, I'm glad. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, take care.